8,000 mysterious metallic orbs have been spotted hovering over U.S. military installations in the past 3 years, and the Pentagon cannot explain what they are. But newly revealed testimony suggests there is far more to the story than what officials are saying. I'm here to report the latest breaking news information without bias, and you decide what to believe. As always, you can find the sources in my detailed articles at ufonews.co, along with in the description box below. Hey ufologers, I'm Cristina Gomez, and welcome to this episode of UFO News Updates. According to a new report from the Enigma platform, over 8,000 unidentified aerial phenomena have been documented across the United States between December of 2022 and June of 2025. And of these sightings, 422 specifically describe metallic orbs, spherical objects that hover silently before accelerating to extreme speeds without leaving any trace. And most sightings occur between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m., specifically near military installations in New York, California, and Arizona. As noted in AARO's latest fiscal year 2024 report, of 757 new cases investigated, 21 remain classified as truly anomalous, and witnesses describe identical behavior, silently hovering, followed by instant acceleration beyond any known aircraft capability.
80% or more of all UFOs that people see are ours. You know, my uncle had his whole career at Northrop Grumman, and he helped design the lunar module that landed on the moon with Neil Armstrong. So this goes back decades where we had breakthroughs in studying extraterrestrial ET tech and then creating copycats.
This statement was from Steven Greer on the Emilio Ortiz show, and it's something that we should think about. If accurate, it suggests that the majority of sightings over the past maybe 7 decades may actually be tests of classified human technology, deliberately designed to confuse the public about the true nature of these objects. And the most recent physical evidence on the subject emerged from Colombia, where a metallic sphere crashed near the town of Buga after striking a power line. And the object, initially weighing 2 kilograms, mysteriously increased to over 10 kilograms within weeks.
So what really happens with gravitational waves is that you're having an effect on the mass of an object. Say something normally weighs 22 pounds. When it's activated, the reason it can levitate and move in such extraordinary ways is that it actually alters the mass of the atoms to where it, in our one gravitational field of the Earth, begins to approach zero. Now, when it approaches full zero, it vanishes out of this dimension. But it can be like 0.01 in this dimension and be moving around. So it's virtually weightless, and it has its own ability to maneuver.
Scientific analysis revealed fiber optic materials embedded within the sphere's structure and hieroglyphic-like inscriptions on its surface, and the crash site showed signs of energy field effects, with all vegetation in the impact area completely dehydrated. And these revelations point to a decades-long development of advanced aerospace technology. The construction of specialized facilities, combined with testimony from military contractors and whistleblowers, suggest an infrastructure capable of reverse engineering and testing technologies far beyond publicly acknowledged capabilities.
And before he died, a friend of mine, James Goodall, who's a famous aerospace historian and writer, he talked to Ben Rich, and this is in 1995, and it was about a week before he died, and he had cancer, and he said to him, Ben Rich said, anything you can imagine, anything you've seen on Star Trek, we've already done at the Lockheed Skunk Works, and it's out in the desert. And he specifically said, not Area 51.
This statement from Ben Rich, former head of Lockheed Skunk Works, suggests that breakthrough technologies have been operational for decades. The timing aligns with reports of gravity-controlled breakthroughs in the 1950s and the subsequent development of advanced aerospace programs. If you enjoy UFO news, updates, case studies, and interviews, and you will like this channel, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this episode with those you want to keep in the know with the latest UFO news. The orb sightings are not limited to the US. Similar objects have been documented globally, from Puerto Rico to the Middle East. And historical records show pilots during World War II reporting identical spherical objects over European skies, suggesting this phenomenon has persisted for over 80 years. And back then, they called them the Foo Fighters. Now we call them mysterious drones.
And it took a long time of studying the ones that we had shot down with energy weapons, directed energy weapons, to figure out how they work. But I'll give you a date. October 1954 is when we mastered what's called gravity control. And we then began to make man-made UFOs. Now, this astonishes people. I go, absolutely, this is true, and we can prove it. So that then opens up a whole question. How much of the phenomenon that people have ascribed to ET has actually been staged by those covert operations to fulfill the agenda that Werner von Braun, who invented the rocket for Adolf Hitler, said on his deathbed to my friend Carol Rosin. And he said, they are going to hoax an alien attack. They're going to create a threat from space, because what they want to do is unite the world, not in peace, not in enlightenment, but in interplanetary war, fear of something else.
The consistency of these reports across different decades, countries, and military branches indicates either a coordinated testing program of something of a crazy scale or genuine anomalous phenomena that has been monitoring human military activities for generations. The 8,000 orb sightings represent more than isolated incidents. They may be evidence of the most significant technological development in human history. We are approaching what could be the most important revelation about advanced physics and aerospace capabilities that have ever been disclosed.
So you have ET, you have man-made, and then you have what are known as interdimensional or extradimensional phenomena, which, you know, people like Congresswoman Luna has just gotten brainwashed by lunatics in the UFO subculture that it's all interdimensional. Well, what she doesn't understand is all ET civilizations to go from point A to B through the vastness of the cosmos, go out of linear space-time into other dimensions and back out of those dimensions into 3D, because you can't go in a straight line or in a solid state of matter across beyond the speed of light. Einstein was right. As you approach the speed of light, you take on infinite mass. And so you have to drop out into a state of masslessness. Masslessness means, boom, you've disappeared out of linear space-time and you're in another dimension.
But this raises the ultimate question. If breakthrough propulsion technology exists, why the decades of secrecy? Are we witnessing the gradual disclosure of advanced human technology that appears ET, or are we dealing with genuine anomalous phenomena? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm Cristina Gomez, and that is it for today. I will see you on September 3rd for the next UFO news update. Be safe, and remember, keep your eyes on the skies. If you enjoyed today's show, hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit the notification bell as I do daily UFO news and updates. Fresh UAP stories, government disclosures, and breaking developments land here every single day.